Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dr. Frederick Osman. As the President of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales, I'd like to begin by acknowledging the traditional custodians of the land on which we meet here this evening at the Concord Golf Club, the Wangul people, and pay my respects to their elders, past, present, and emerging. On behalf of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales Council, our members, guests and stakeholders, I'm pleased to welcome you by virtual to the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales Annual Presentation Awards as part of World Teachers' Day. With the constraints caused by the COVID pandemic, 2020 has presented a multitude of pressing challenges, and our awards this evening will be different to any other year. We are living in unprecedented times. A virtual event means that we can continue to celebrate and acknowledge the achievements of our teachers on this occasion during World Teachers' Day. The Teachers Guild of New South Wales this year celebrates a long, impressive and honourable history of service, support and training for the vocation of teaching, always maintaining its foundation aim to promote in all possible ways the care of education. The Guild represents teachers from all levels and promotes a long established theme of deep interest in the professional development and encouragement of colleague educators, providing opportunities for the profession to network, refine skills and receive recognition. The Guild has for 128 years been an important influence in the history of education in New South Wales and continues its commitment to the care of teaching, standing on the shoulders of past and current members who have helped to shape education in this state and positively enrich a countless number of school students' lives. These awards celebrate the amazing, talented, innovative, progressive and essential work that educators do on a daily basis to ensure our students have access to and receive the best possible education available. These awards highlight the achievements and diversity of the education profession across our state. Each year, these awards honour a distinguished educator of great standing with the Phyllis Evans Medal. This year, we are delighted to honour in person Dr. Phil Lambert, Public Service Medalist, National President, Australian College of Educators, with the Phyllis Evans Medal for 2020, and to acknowledge the award certificates in his honour. Phyllis Evans, MBE, was a great educator. She was a long-serving headmistress of Ravenswood School for Girls, a fine contributor to various professional associations, a wonderful counsellor to colleagues, and in particular served the Guild with great distinction over many decades in various roles. She was a champion of teacher trainees and a wonderful model of calm, common sense, style and deportment for the young woman under her care at Ravenswood. Our awards program this evening will announce and honour outstanding colleagues who have made a significant contribution to their school with the following 2020 awards. Awards for teachers in their early years of teaching, the Scholarship Prize, the Research Award, the World Teachers Recognition Awards, and the Honorary Fellowship Awards of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales. These awards are an opportunity to publicly acknowledge the work of all teachers. These awards recognise the outstanding professional contribution to education made by teachers. On this important occasion, World Teachers' Day, we celebrate and acknowledge the achievements of our teachers in an increasingly complex, multicultural and technological society. The Teachers Guild of New South Wales greatly admires the commitment of teachers in enhancing their professional knowledge, improving teaching practice, in engaging with their students, and in their ongoing relationships with the wider community. I would like to congratulate your contributions to an informed and cohesive society and wish you every success and fulfilment for the future. Congratulations on making a real difference in the lives of our students. I would like to thank the Honourable Sarah Mitchell, MLC, New South Wales Minister for Education, and Prue Carr, MP, Member for Londonderry, Shadow Minister for Education, for joining our virtual 2020 World Teachers Awards ceremony this evening. The Teachers Guild of New South Wales thanks the New South Wales Government on its outstanding commitments to ensure our education communities across New South Wales gets the representation, recognition, infrastructure and services they deserve.
Hi everybody, it's Sarah Mitchell here, the Minister for Education in New South Wales. An absolute delight to join you all, albeit virtually, for the New South Wales Teachers Guild Dinner and Presentation Awards. Can I begin by just thanking all of you for the amazing work that our teachers have done across New South Wales during this pandemic in 2020. It has just been extraordinary, and particularly to the 63 award winners tonight, congratulations. All of you have done incredible things during this year. I do just want to give a special shout out to Dr. Phil Lambert, PSM. Phil, as you know, and as we all know, you have done incredible things in public education during your career, and you are such a worthy recipient of the 2020 Phyllis Evans Medal. So congratulations, Phil. Congratulations to all of the award winners tonight. Thank you again for your incredible achievements during 2020, and all the best to you all.
Year it's been for teachers in New South Wales. Every single teacher in all of our schools across all the systems has just turned themselves inside out to keep our children, whether at home or in the classrooms, learning and getting the best possible education. I want to say thank you to all the teachers across the state for everything that you've done. A big congratulations to all the awardees this evening. I know that teachers pride themselves on making sure that they keep up their professional development, keep bettering their skills so that our children can keep getting the education they need in order to face a world that is rapidly changing. Congratulations all. Thank you for everything that you have done this year, and I really look forward to being with you in the future to congratulate you in person.
Thank you, Minister Mitchell and Prue Carr. To commence our award presentations, I would now like to announce and acknowledge outstanding educators who have made major contributions both within their mainstream sphere of work and more broadly across the profession, with the honorary fellowship of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales. Our distinguished fellows this evening join a group of very accomplished leaders who will provide a significant value to our profession and be entitled to use the prestigious post-nominals, Honorary Fellow of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales. Mr. Russell Bailey. Russell Bailey has had an extensive association of being actively engaged in professional organisations and has made a significant contribution to the leadership and management of a number of associations. He is currently headmaster of Redeemer Baptist School commencing in 2008. He holds a Master of Christian Studies awarded in 1988 and was awarded an ACE New South Wales Service Award in 2018. Russell Bailey is a worthy recipient of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales Honorary Fellowship. Mr. Keith Dallywater. Keith Dallywater began his career in education in 1983. He was the head of the junior school, Illawarra Grammar, from 1990 to 1998, the head of the preparatory school, the King's School, Parramatta, from 1999 to 2012, the head of the Lockwood Valley Anglican School, Pittwater, from 2013 to 2016, and the head of the junior school, Brisbane Boys College, from 2017 to 2019. Keith was awarded a fellowship of Independent Primary School Heads Association, IPSHA, in recognition of significant contributions to the organisation. This year, he began an appointment as the head of a junior school at St Philip's Christian College, Port Stephens. Keith holds a Master of Education in Leadership Studies from the University of Wollongong. He has also been involved in leadership positions with the Independent Primary School Heads Association, Australian Primary Schools Principals Association, and the Principals Australia Institute since 2010, as well as being a member of the AIS Leadership Council Advisory Committee. Keith Dallywater is a worthy recipient of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales Honorary Fellowship Award. Dr. Andrew Eaton. Dr. Andrew Eaton has been a science teacher for 23 years at 3 schools: Skeggs, Shaw, Macarthur Anglican School, and Wollondilly Anglican College. For the past 12 years, he has been Science Coordinator at Wollondilly Anglican College. Andrew has been at the schools as a certificate marker of science from 2007 until 2011, and a marker pilot and a judge of the senior marker of the HSC Chemistry since 2004. He has also been a Fellow of the Royal Australian Chemical Institute, RACI, since 2017. Awarded a Doctor of Philosophy PhD in Chemistry from the University of Sydney in 2001, and in 2019, Andrew received the Centenary Federation Teaching Award from the RACI. Dr. Andrew Eaton is a worthy recipient of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales Honorary Fellowship Award. Mr. Anthony Nolan, OAM. Anthony Nolan ran the ATO Analytics Community of Practice for 4 years and was one of the management of the Data Analytics Centre of Excellence for the Prime Minister and Cabinet. He served on the committee for the New South Wales Gifted and Talented Association and sat in education advisory committees to the Commonwealth Minister of Education. He has been a mentor, a guest lecturer, a presentation speaker, and a conferences and workshop for the Australian Institute of Professional Intelligence Officers, the Institute of Analytics Professionals, Australia, and mentors gifted people around the world. He is mentioned in the New South Wales State Government private member speech. He was Australian Mensa Gifted Children's Coordinator. Anthony is a Fellow of the Institute of Analytical Professionals Australia and lead data scientist, predictive crime team of the New South Wales Police Force. He was awarded an Order of Australia Medal for services to the community, safety, and the gifted community in 2001. Anthony Nolan is a worthy recipient of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales Honorary Fellowship Award. Ms. Deborah DeRitter. Deborah DeRitter has worked in public, Catholic and independent education sectors since 1990. During her career, she's held leadership positions in pastoral care, science faculty leadership, curriculum leadership, curriculum consulting, and most recently, education research. She holds a Master of Educational Leadership and Management from the University of Newcastle, awarded in 2007, and is currently studying a Doctor of Philosophy through the University of Technology, Sydney. She is currently Director of Research at Trinity Grammar School. Deborah is a Councillor of the Science Teachers Association of New South Wales and past Vice President, where she has actively initiated and facilitated a range of professional learning opportunities for science teachers. She is also actively involved in supporting refugee learning centres in Indonesia in partnership with UTS through a program of professional learning. Deborah DeRitter is a worthy recipient of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales Honorary Fellowship Award. The Teachers Guild of New South Wales congratulates our Honorary Fellows for 2020. Our next award presentations are for junior and senior school awards for early years. These awards recognise outstanding primary and secondary school teachers in New South Wales in their early years of teaching. These awards in 2020 have been very popular, and we thank the generous sponsorship by ANZ UK, providing quality educators since 2004, every way, every day, always, in supporting this award category. All our award finalists will receive a certificate award citation from the Teachers Guild of New South Wales, as well as each of the winner who will receive their winning prize. In the primary school division, there were 4 outstanding finalists shortlisted. Emma Cullen, St Paul's Grammar School. Charlotte Patterson, Georges River Grammar. Eleanor Reid, Pacific Hills Christian School. Georgia Scott, Abbottsley. The 2020 Primary School Division winner is Charlotte Patterson from Georges River Grammar. Congratulations to Charlotte on winning this Early Career Award category for the 2020 Primary School Division. In the Secondary School Division, there were 5 outstanding finalists shortlisted. Ashley Hanning, Clancy Catholic College. Rachel Keefe, St Gregory's College, Campbelltown. Holly Milliken, South Grafton High School. Piala Torrenson, Holy Spirit Catholic College, Lakemba. Taylor Zara, St Andrew's College, Marion. The 2020 Secondary School Division winner is Holly Milliken from South Grafton High School. Congratulations to Holly Milliken on winning this Early Career Award category for 2020 Secondary School Division. The Teachers Guild of New South Wales congratulates all our outstanding early award recipients, and we wish you well in your teaching careers. Our next award is the presentation of the Guild Scholarship. The Scholarship Prize is donated by the Teachers Guild of New South Wales for an outstanding student in the second year of the MTeach program at the University of Sydney. The 2020 Guild Scholarship winner is Claire Wade from the University of Sydney. The Teachers Guild of New South Wales congratulates Claire Wade, an outstanding student teacher, and we wish you well in the profession. Our next awards are the presentation of the Guild Research Award and the Teachers Mutual Bank Award offered to an educator who is currently completing or has completed an outstanding research of direct benefit to classroom teaching. These awards have also been very popular, and the Guild was delighted with the quality of the applications that were presented for consideration. We thank the generous sponsorship from the Teachers Mutual Bank. We put you first in supporting this award category. In 2020, there were 10 outstanding finalists shortlisted. Christopher Ullum, University of New South Wales. Tiniel Besiato, University of Sydney. Melissa Carson, Chapin Catholic College, Pagewood. Matthew Driscoll, Trinity Grammar School. Dragana Navic, University of Sydney. Justin Brayley and Amy Kirk, Newington College. Helen Kamenetos, PLC Sydney. Elena Littlejohns, Charles Sturt University. Jodie Torrington, Macquarie University. Minyami Uchida, Macquarie University. The judges rated the presentations as the best to date in terms of the quality of the presentations made by these amazing educators. Congratulations to all our award finalists with their outstanding research towards classroom teaching. The 2020 Teachers Mutual Bank Award winner this year was shared by Taniela Besiato from the University of Sydney and Minyami Uchida from Macquarie University. We congratulate both Taniela and Minyami on being awarded as joint 2020 Teachers Mutual Bank Award prize winners. And the Teachers Guild of New South Wales Research Award winner for 2020 is Jodie Torrington from Macquarie University. We congratulate Jodie on receiving the first prize of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales Research Award for 2020. We wish all our presenters the very best for the future. It now gives me great pleasure to introduce Dr. Phil Lambert, our Phyllis Evans Medal Award winner for 2020. Dr. Lambert has had an extensive experience in education as a school principal, inspector, executive director, assistant director general, regional director and general manager, Australian curriculum, where he had led the development of Australia's first national curriculum. He has authored books, published articles, and led statewide reviews and reforms. Dr. Lambert is an adjunct professor at the University of Sydney, adjunct professor at the Nanjing Normal University, China, and national president of the Australian College of Educators. He's received a number of honours and awards, including the Public Service Medal in 2012, Queen's Birthday Honours, and the prestigious Australian College of Educators Award, the Sir Harold Wyndham Medal. He is featured in an exhibition of 50 positively remarkable people from Sydney. Ladies and gentlemen, this year we are delighted to honour in person Dr. Phil Lambert, National President, Australian College of Educators, with the Phyllis Evans Medal for 2020.
Well, I want to thank Teachers Guild for acknowledging teachers on this day, and also clearly for awarding me as the recipient of the 2020 Phyllis Evans Medal. I'm truly honoured to be given this award and named in the honour of Phyllis Evans, a great educator. I also want to thank Dr. Osman and the executive of the Guild for operating this event tonight, given all the circumstances. Congratulations, all the challenges of 2020. And I want to thank the Minister, Minister Mitchell, and Shadow Minister Carr for their kind words and also for the important information and messages that they gave as well. I've entitled this address, "What Now for the Knowing and Caring Profession?" As an educator of over 40 years, I've had the privilege of witnessing firsthand the knowledge and compassion that is part of the very fabric of the profession. People like myself who are drawn to teaching take great pride in belonging to a profession that demands both knowledge and caring as central tenets and responsibilities. In 1994, the OECD released its Quality in Teaching report. The report rightfully referred to teaching as the knowing and caring profession. While other professions may lay claim to these qualities, teaching holds both as responsibilities of equal importance. The noble role of teacher dates back to ancient times. It continues today as civilization has grown and developed through centuries based on the transition of knowledge, insight and wisdom. Spiritual leaders and scholars are recognised for the contributions they have made in teaching the multitudes, guiding generations, explaining the mysteries of life and living, and proposing ideas, explanations and solutions. History has recorded the deeds of a long list of men and women who have made their respective contributions to the transfer of knowledge and educating people about the evolving world. They have asked the important questions that encouraged and inspired others to explore new lands, the oceans, the air and space, and to deal with the what we call the stubborn issues and wicked problems. They have helped us to better understand ourselves, socially, physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. The history of human life is also the history of teaching. The learned became teachers, elevating their position in society. Civilization has grown, matured, and been maintained because of teaching. Through the contributions of famous teachers such as Aristotle, Confucius, Helen Keller, and Maria Montessori, or the religious prophets, we are where we are today based on the teachings of these and many other recognised educators. Their words, advice and deeds have guided individuals, societies, nations and global masses throughout history. Elders have also played a key role in educating younger generations about cultural norms. In some lands, these valued custodians of knowledge and law continue to provide direction and guidance for their people and new knowledge and perspectives for others. We on this land have benefited greatly from our Indigenous elders, past and present. While the responsibilities of teachers are framed by the role once performed by the learned few, the inculcation of knowledge and values to complement that provided by elders and parents, and requirements specified in statutes and legal expectations under loca parentis, teaching is considered a caring profession for a number of other reasons. Teaching involves nurturing and overseeing the development of the child physically, mentally, emotionally, and where relevant, spiritually. As the knowing and caring profession, teachers have played a significant contributing role in supporting the successive generations, society and the nation by equipping young people with the knowledge, skills and understanding required. Teaching today continues to accept that responsibility. Yet what that means now is contextually and significantly redefined. Teaching 2020 is not simply about equipping students with the academic fundamentals or even guiding individuals into subject areas that they're both good at and interested in as a precursor to future careers. It's much more than that. We have the responsibility, and we inherently know it, to guide and support the individual learning trajectories of students, ensuring they have the fundamentals on which to build further learning and that they have the skills and dispositions to navigate life for not only the known, but also the unknown. The volatile, unpredictable, complex and ambiguous legacy the adults on this planet have created for our young people, referred to by the OECD as the VUCA world, has set the imperative for those in and out of schools to equip young people with a number of competencies. While many of these are embedded in disciplines in one form or another, the competencies are elevated in countries and jurisdictions across the globe in a way not seen in previous times. Once recognised as somewhat important, competencies such as critical thinking, collaboration, communication, creativity, data literacy, digital literacy, health literacy, intercultural understanding, resilience, respect, responsibility, and indeed hope and trust are newly important. COVID-19 has not caused this. It has simply exposed in vivid and at times raw and uncomfortable ways why these competencies are now essential learning. Such competencies are not the sole responsibility of families or a designated teacher. They can and need to be taught and modelled by all of us, whether in or supporting schools. Teaching is much more than a subject area or a string of subject areas. It's about equipping young people to live and thrive in life and work. As someone who has lived and breathed education in many different settings throughout my entire lifetime, I understand deeply what makes teaching such a truly rewarding career. The words of Greek orator Pericles, that what you leave behind is not what is engraved in stone monuments, but what is woven into the lives of others, best sums up for me the work and contribution of teachers. When I think of all the children that I've taught as a teacher and other roles that I've had in education, I'd like to think that I made a difference in a positive sense. Teachers make that same commitment and contribution every day. Today, here now, we are acknowledging and celebrating teachers selected by their peers as outstanding examples of the knowing and caring profession. They truly deserve the spotlight shining on them today for what they do and who they are. I am honoured to be in their presence, physically and virtually.
Dr. Lambert, thank you so much for taking part in our awards tonight. We are very privileged to have you here. You have spoken about our complex profession, so the many facets that we have, but more importantly, the responsibility we have for the future. By redefining the complexities and competencies that students have to undertake, we can hopefully live and thrive in life and work as teachers and continue to make a real difference, Thank you very much for your very kind words. Our next awards are the presentation of the World Teachers Recognition Awards. Tonight is a great opportunity for everyone to recognise and appreciate teachers and the important role they play in shaping the next generation of young minds. Tonight, we celebrate the important role experienced teachers and those new to teaching in their early careers play in the classroom, online at home, and in supporting beginning teachers on their teaching journey. The Guild wishes everyone who works in schools, early childhood, and other education settings a very happy World Teachers' Day. Thank you for the amazing work you do to give both the teaching profession and students in your care a bright future. Let us begin by celebrating the achievements of the following nominated teachers. Charlotte Allen. Charlotte is an outstanding educator who has worked tirelessly to lead rigorous and consistent processes and structures aimed at maximising the learning outcomes for primary school students at both Holy Cross Wallara and Sacred Heart Mosman. She brings a fresh energy and passion to her work and always maintains a sharp focus on what is best for the students. Open to new learning and keen to seek feedback on her own performance, Charlotte is the type of teacher that principals seek, the kind of educator that parents crave, and the type of teacher that students cherish. Charlotte Allen is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Teresa Adler. Teresa Adler is a Gweagal Aboriginal woman of the Eora Nation, Sydney, her mother's country. Teresa's vision is to work towards educating universities, school communities, teachers and students about the richness of Aboriginal culture and spirituality within Australia. Her contribution to reconciliation is exemplified in her artworks being installed at Kurnell as the year for the 250th anniversary of Captain James Cook's arrival at Botany Bay. Teresa Adler is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Aaron Batterham. This nominee is recognised for outstanding contribution and innovation in the areas of integrated technology and communication. Through his role as Director of Innovation and Learning at St Philip's Christian College, Waratah, he has activated highly effective strategies to embed the 25 learning habits expressed in the college Whole of Life framework into the learning philosophy and practices across the school. He has been instrumental in the establishment of the St Philip's Christian College Waratah Centre for Innovation and Learning, introducing an integrated student-centred model and brings together IT services, library, as well as media and communications. Aaron Batterham is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Scott Bell. Scott Bell is an amazing teacher who is great to be around and for many reasons. He is very funny, always telling great stories and great jokes. He makes all learning fun, from mathematics to English and even sport. He is very active in both the school community and the local community. Scott Bell makes learning fun, interesting, and is always being positive and entertaining. Scott Bell is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Alison Bones. Alison Bones is congratulated on always being so supportive of students and looking out for their welfare. She also teaches much more than the curriculum. She teaches students about life and school. She is loved by her students and is a valued member of the school community. Alison Bones is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Cheryl Bremner. Cheryl Bremner is congratulated on her abilities to create an environment where excellence in teaching is paramount. Cheryl Bremner is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Brodie Cashmere. Brodie is a passionate and exemplary educator. Her work is in integrating primary mathematics and technology, has impacted many students through her expertise and understanding of the way her students learn. She's a valued member of staff who is known as an expert in her field, and she generously gives her time in helping others develop their skills as well. She is acknowledged for your support of the many students in her care. Brodie Cashmere is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Wendy Kroger. A passionate and dedicated and caring English teacher, Wendy began her career at Walgett High School in 1979. Currently, Wendy is the Teaching and Learning Coordinator at Wallandilly Anglican College, where it continues to be her passion in the development of literacy in not only English, but more broadly across the college. Wendy builds deep and lasting relationships with her students, always going the extra mile. She believes that all students can succeed and strives to get the best out of each child she teaches. As a leader, Wendy generates humility and grace as she has strength of character and a constant source of encouragement in those around her. Wendy Kroger is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Nathan Dumbledon. For over a decade, Nathan has been an invaluable contribution to students' education. He introduced extensive real-world engagement in chemistry through Year 12 Analytical Techniques workshop at Macquarie University, and by organising guest speakers from organisations such as ANSTO and Sydney University. He also established Barker College as a host for the New South Wales Schools Titration Competition, welcoming many schools and hundreds of students. Nathan Dumbledon is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Danny Evans. Danny Evans is an amazing teacher, and she has made high school so enjoyable for everyone. She has helped many people to cope in such a tough time. She is really kind to the students and parents. As a drama teacher and tutor, she always thinks about the students as if they were her family. She always knows how to cheer students up and makes her classes fun. Students always feel comfortable in her presence. Danny is responsible and self-motivated, treating all students equally, and at the same time assists in all kinds of students and their needs. Danny Evans is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Peter Evans. Peter Evans is congratulated on his abilities to create an environment where Year 5 students could explore skill development during sport. Those activities were aligned across the curriculum. Peter Evans is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Kerry-Anne Faria. Kerry-Anne demonstrated exceptional teaching skills by learning new technology solutions to seamlessly deliver project-based learning pedagogy and authentic experiences to her students. In the extremely turbulent environment of the global pandemic, and when students were restricted to their homes, Kerry-Anne ensured her students achieved learning opportunities that developed their 4Cs literacy and emotional intelligence skills. Kerry-Anne Faria is a worthy recipient of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Sue Farouk. Sue Farouk wears many hats: scientist, teacher, mentor, leader, innovator, parent, and more. Sue has a passion for education that extends beyond the classroom into the world of multimedia, digital environments, and innovative teaching technology and techniques. She has organised and represented multiple teaching conferences, written and presented on TV for the ABC, consulted for accredited professional learning for teachers, and trained staff in innovative practices, STEM and e-learning technologies. Her networks, influence and innovations with teachers from across New South Wales and Australia bring excitement and passion for learning science and helping with education of our students. Sue Farouk is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Matt Fletcher. As an ICT mentor, Matt coaches and mentors staff and drives technology integration. He models and communicates best practice for teaching staff and stays abreast of trends which improve teaching and learning. Matt is proactive, an excellent classroom practitioner, and he amplifies technology integration across the school. Matt's skills came to the fore during distance learning this year, and he led from the front during a time of intense uncertainty. Matt is worthy of the recognition for his outstanding contributions during a difficult time in 2020. Matt Fletcher is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Kerry Furs is the family book form founder, published author and presenter. She is highly regarded for her work ethic, her competence and her warmth with colleagues. Kerry receives this award in recognition for her outstanding work in STEAM, integration and development. Kerry Furs is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Ehab Gurges. Ehab is a passionate and inspirational teacher who enjoys bringing success to the unsuccessful. He's been a passionate teacher for over 20 years. He shines in any school he walks into. Just ask his students. His sense of style and his persistence to dress up for the job has always captured his students' and colleagues' attention and admiration. He always says, dress for show the kids that you care and that they matter. He has not finished yet and is continually developing himself and looking for new challenges and avenues for innovation to motivate his students in any way he can. Ehab Gurges is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Sabrina Jamal. Sabrina is an early career teacher who has shown exemplary practice in the teaching and learning of mathematics. She holds high expectations for herself and her students and demonstrates a deep understanding of curriculum and contemporary classroom pedagogy. through the rich learning experiences she designs and implements for her students. Beyond her classroom, Sabrina works collaboratively with her colleagues in deepening their knowledge of the mathematics curriculum and pedagogy. As a result, teachers in her community are applying what they have learned to design cognitively challenging tasks to meet the needs of diverse learners and provide students with clear success criteria to guide learning. Sabrina Jamal is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Kevin Kennedy. Kevin has been a member of the St John Bosco staff since 1984 and has contributed significantly to the establishment and growth of the college. Kevin is highly regarded by his colleagues in the mathematics faculty, who regularly seek him out for advice on syllabus content or pedagogy. Students studying in the highest levels of mathematics benefit greatly from his dedication to developing their thinking and concept understanding. Across the college, Kevin is always available to support any teacher with ICT or e-learning issues. He freely gives of his time and expertise to assist teachers and the students in enhancing their learning through the effective use of technology. Kevin's 36 years as a teacher and coordinator have impacted the growth of the college, his distinctive character and ethos, and many of the processes that contribute to such a dynamic and vibrant school. Kevin Kennedy is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Alexandra Krause. Alexandra is a passionate and exemplary educator. Her work as a HISI teacher and gifted education specialist has impacted many students through her deep care and understanding of their unique needs. She is a valued staff member due to her positive and can-do attitude on the little things and her improvement-focused strategic thinking. Alexandra Krause is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Carolyn Lane. Carolyn Lane is to be congratulated for educating girls with a consummate professionalism, love for each student, and love for languages. Carolyn Lane is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Ashley Lucas. Ashley Lucas is an outstanding educator whose passion and expertise in languages has inspired students, peers, and the broader community to engage with, enjoy, and develop their use of languages. As the head of languages at Trinity Grammar School, he has led a talented team of teachers of Latin, Classical Greek, German, French, Mandarin, and Japanese. He is known for his ability to engage the unengageable and to introduce many of the students to careers in the teaching of languages. It is not uncommon to hear students refer to him as the best teacher I have had, nor for his peers to seek his guidance on pedagogical and administrative matters. He's a true Renaissance educator, a man of reflection, dignity and care. Ashley Lucas is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Bahia Malis. In an extremely stressful time of the global pandemic and schools closure, Bahia demonstrated outstanding service to her students, school and community by having an open mindset and exploring new technology options to enhance her teaching skills and the students' learning experiences. Bahia Malis is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Elaine Manners. Elaine Manners is congratulated on her abilities to create an environment where teaching and learning are fun and students gain numerous skills. Elaine Manners is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Rebecca Margash. Rebecca Margash is an outstanding educational innovator who leads curriculum development in the secondary years at St Philip's Christian College, Newcastle, with expertise and agility, always remaining futures focused and encouraging our staff to utilise technology to increase student engagement. She has worked tirelessly to embed progressive assessment and reporting. Her work on the Directors of Learning and Teaching team is characterised by an emphasis on evidence and research. Her ability to collect, analyse and communicate data is exceptional. St Philip's Christian College is blessed to have this fine teacher leader on the leadership team. Rebecca Margash is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Belinda Nichols. Belinda is a passionate and highly skilled learner and educator, despite only 5.5 years' experience in the classroom. A self-confessed learning nerd, Belinda gives herself wholeheartedly to her craft in pursuit of the very best learning opportunities for her students. Her kind and gracious manner, along with her commitment to learning and improving her own knowledge, has resulted in a rapid rise within our college to the role of Director of Studies K-6. Held in high esteem by the whole college community, Belinda is to be congratulated for this nomination and the wonderful start to her career in education. Belinda Nichols is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. John Palmer. John is a highly respected member of the Shaw teaching staff. He has a long history of contributing superbly as a mathematics teacher, as an officer of cadets, as a tennis coach, and as a cross-country coach. John now serves as the Senior School Academic Administration Coordinator. In this capacity, he looks after, supports and nurtures the teaching staff. He coordinates replacement teachers and handles almost every administrative task possible. He is tireless in his efforts to care for others and deeply appreciated by his colleagues. He exemplifies commitment. John is most worthy of recognition for his leadership and support for the Shaw teaching community. John Palmer is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Karen Perrott. Karen Perrott has been a member of the St John Bosco staff since 2008 and is held in high regard by her colleagues of the college and across Sydney Catholic schools for her extensive knowledge of ancient history and history extension. Karen is always willing to support other teachers to develop their knowledge and craft of teaching, especially in the HISI and history areas, and has acted as a mentor for less experienced teachers. She has established a positive rapport with her students, who speak highly of both the challenge, care, and understanding she gives to each of them as needed. Karen actively leads the college in Anzac and Remembrance Day commemorations and seeks to instil in staff and students a strong sense of gratitude and respect for the sacrifices others have made on our behalf. Karen Perrott is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Amanda Pfeffer. As an ICT mentor, Amanda coaches and mentors staff and drives technology integration. She models and communicates best practice to teaching staff and stays abreast of trends which improve teaching and learning. Amanda is proactive, an excellent classroom practitioner, and she amplifies technology integration across the school. Amanda's skills came to the fore during distance learning this year, and she led from the front during a time of intense uncertainty. Amanda is worthy of recognition for her outstanding contributions during a difficult time in 2020. Amanda Pfeffer is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Gillian Pisano. Gillian Pisano. Gillian is an outstanding educational leader who has worked tirelessly to improve the learning outcomes, interests and motivation of primary school students across the school in mathematics. For a number of years, Gillian has worked collaboratively with educators in other primary and secondary schools in the local area to design and provide days that allow highly capable mathematics students to work together and engage in high levels of challenge. Gillian is an exemplary educator, ever open to new learning and continuously reflecting on her own teaching practice and knowledge in order to support colleagues. Gillian Pisano is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Priscilla Price. Priscilla Price is congratulated on her abilities to create an environment where teaching and learning develop student skills. When students find understanding difficult, she readily develops another approach to ensure students can learn. Priscilla Price is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Mark Pullen. Mark Pullen engenders respect from students in the way he develops their skills within the classroom. Mark Pullen is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Aya Reynolds. Aya Reynolds has demonstrated outstanding educational practices in her first year of teaching. Aya's positive and cheerful disposition creates constructive educational environments, and she engages collaboratively with staff and the wider school community. Aya has exhibited a high level of diligence to creative programming, inclusive of students with diverse learning needs. She continues to challenge herself in her areas of growth as she strives to refine her teaching practice and build excellence, despite 2020 being a year of challenge in itself. Aya Reynolds is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Narelle Valentine. Narelle is an experienced science and educator, adopting many roles throughout her career in Georges River Grammar, including Head Teacher Science, Director of Studies, and Head Teacher Administration. Narelle willingly offers her time to mentor staff in their practice, accreditation, and leadership. During Narelle's time as Head Teacher Science, the number of science classes, students, and graduates entering STEM fields has increased. This is due to her passion for her subject areas of chemistry and physics that she instills in students at the school and the extracurricular activities in which she has actively engaged and involved them, such as the RACI titration competitions and whole school STEM weeks. Narelle Valentine is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales Recognition Award. Chloe Vardy. Chloe Vardy is congratulated on her abilities as an early career teacher to create an environment where excellence in teaching is paramount. Chloe Vardy is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Melinda Wagner. Melinda has been a member of the St John Bosco staff since 2012. As a TAS teacher, Melinda is acknowledged for her deep understanding of the curriculum, especially in the areas of design and technology. Melinda works closely with others teaching the course to develop their skills in pedagogy specific to the subject. Furthermore, Melinda seeks to engage and support her students through the design process to produce outstanding major projects. Melinda actively engages in developing opportunities to improve staff well-being. Over the past few years, she has supported and initiated many activities that foster staff well-being and a sense of community across the college. Melinda's friendly, supportive and practical approach to her role at the college is widely appreciated by her colleagues and students. Melinda Wagner is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. Richard Warren. Richard Warren is an outstanding exemplar of a lead teacher who facilitates care and compassion for his staff and students, whilst raising the bar for those he leads. His knowledge and experience of diverse learning is exhibited throughout his teaching practice, and he invests significant time to get to know the students individually. Richard's diligence to academic rigour positively shapes the growth of his colleagues and is a source of inspiration to those with whom he works. Richard Warren is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award. And lastly, Darren Zammit. Darren Zammit is congratulated on his abilities to create an environment where students are always supported and motivated to seek the very best from themselves. Darren Zammit is a worthy recipient of the 2020 Teachers Guild of New South Wales World Teachers Recognition Award.
As we close our official proceedings, the Teachers Guild of New South Wales would like to thank Minister Mitchell and Prue Carr for joining our 2020 World Teachers Awards ceremony this evening. Our congratulations once again to Dr. Phil Lambert and to all our award recipients on the amazing work you do to give both the teaching profession and the children in your care a bright future. I hope these awards has offered you a wonderful evening in celebrating our worthy recipients for 2020. Thank you to the Concord Golf Club for their support and using their facilities for our virtual streaming. These awards have been benefited from the generous sponsorship, and the Teachers Guild of New South Wales would like to thank our sponsors in supporting the awards. ANZ UK, providing quality educators since 2004. Every way, every day. Teachers Mutual Bank, we put you first. MWLP, linking youth, and Snap Printing, Burwood. The Council of the Teachers Guild of New South Wales wishes our 2020 award recipients the greatest satisfaction and enjoyment in their work and future endeavours. Thank you for joining us this evening, and please stay safe.